All right, everybody, we are gearing up here. We've got Los Angeles Derby Dolls versus the Sunshine City Roller Derby coming up here, and we are about ready to get things rolling. Sorry for the pun.
I have not. All right. Hi, everyone. I am Ginger Spite. We're going to announce these rosters while we get started. Skating for the Los Angeles Derby Dolls, DDX, is 115, Sly Fox, 1300, Shank Solo, 156, Horchata, 19, Ferris Bruiser, 2022, Chance the Lapper, 305, Gandalf the Cray, 3720, Hannah Barbarian, 430, Oblivion Westwood, 524, Sonia Sotomayolo, 5515, Baby V, 606, She Deviled Eggs, 8008, Ruffy the Roller Slayer, 94, Gwen Lacey, and 9637, Jane Woe.
And we are off. Out in front, we've got Ferris Bruiser for LADD.
And Oopsie Daisy still fighting her way through the top and is out.
And we've got LA gets through, calls it off. And speaking of LA, we've also got the Sunshine City Roller Derby playing up against them. 10:57 Oopsie Daisy, 11:38 Barbie Fett, 12 Han Solo, 121 Marty McFlyin, 130 Carnage Asada, 515 H Codzilla, 18 Cherry Noble, 186 BF Skinya, 202 T-Rex, 31 Doomsday Adams, 313 The Princess Posse, 3271 T-Bear, 333 Violet Venom, 411 Rowdy Dangerfield, 69 Candy Corn, 777 Rainbow Vixen, 80 Whiskey Shot, 831 Smack and Decker, and 961 Kitty Claus.
And currently we are looking at the LA Jammer, 524. Sonia Sotomayolo is lead and on scoring passes right now. Holding the Sunshine City Jammer in the back is a solid 2-wall, and they're pushing up to the front, coming up to the rail. Sonia Sotomayolo coming up through the top and calling off the jam. And that was, I think, 5 points, but we will confirm in just a moment. Oh, no, it was much more than 5. Okay. It was 15 points for Sonia Sotomayolo. On the jammer line currently for LA is Ruffy the Roller Slayer for Sunshine City, it is Kitty Claus. And we've got 3 Los Angeles blockers on the track and 2 from Sunshine City. And so we shall see how this goes.
Little bit of that micro pack here, but both jammers on the track, and a quick sprint out and lead for LA.
Kitty Claus making her way through the pack, but caught at the top by Los Angeles.
Meanwhile, Los Angeles breezing on through.
And Kitty Claus has made it out of the pack.
Meanwhile, Ruffy in scoring contention for another scoring pass. Takes a big hit to the infield, bounces back up and calls it off. That's the jam. I believe 10 points scored on that one. Looks like 8 scored on that pass.
All All right,
You
Jamie.
guys will have to forgive me. I'm normally a flat track announcer, and it's been a while since I've had to call the ghost point.
And I am wondering if we're in a time warp in 2013 with the ghost points, because I also play flat. All right, jamming for LA is number 94, Gwen Lacey, and Cherry Noble, number 18 for Sunshine City. Gwen Lacey is lead jammer coming around.
Cherry Noble still working on that initial pass. Gwen Lacey puts the whole pack in that rear view mirror. But we do have a Cherry Noble breaking out of the pack on the initial. Oh, and untouched up that inside apex with a little flourish right there at the end for us. And we've got 9 points picked up by LA, extending out their lead 36-0.
On the jam line now for Sunshine City is 1057 Oopsie Daisy against 5515 Baby V, I think. Yes.
And here they go. We've got a tight pack to start. Jammers trying to break things up and find a little daylight. And it's V coming on out, grabbing lead jammer for LA.
Oopsie Daisy still pushing her way through that pack, really making those blockers move, but the blockers still remaining in front.
And we've got rolling on through untouched Baby V scoring 4.
All right.
Oopsie Daisy still working on that initial pass, trying to gain a little ground up against that outside railing. Baby V grabs another and decides to call that one off. That's 10 points on the jam for LA. Oh, and it looks like a power jam here in favor. Oh, never mind. We've just got a we've got a little lineup back there. And that is BF Skinya for Sunshine Roller Derby. And she doubled egg for LA.
In the pack, there are 4 blockers for LA, 2 for Sunshine City.
Big advantage there for LA, and She Doubled Egg is able to capitalize on that, breaking out quickly for lead.
BF Skinya still pushing at the top. And still at the top. Oh, no.
And She Doubled Egg there, getting by with a little help from her friends, drafting off one of her blockers to grab all 4 points.
And BF Skinya sneaks on through and is on her first scoring pack.
Skinya sees that break out of the pack and calls it off.
For Sunshine City is 961 Kitty Claus, and for LA is 1300 Shank Solo.
Oh, and a big pile up there just before the apex. Everybody sliding down towards that infield. Shank Solo takes advantage, finds an opening, and gets out for lead at Jammer LA. Meanwhile, Kitty Claus still working on that initial pass, but that LA defense is locking it down in the back of the pack.
Shank Solo through again, now on her next scoring pass. Kitty Claus still fighting her way in the back.
And that's the jam. LA picking up 8 points on that one.
Okay. Now on the jammer line is number 524 for LA. 524 for LA, Sonia Sotomayolo. And then number 18 for Sunshine City, Cherry Noble. We've got 3 blockers for LA, 4 for Sunshine City out on the pack. And Cherry Noble is lead jammer with Sonia right behind her, forcing the call off. At the start of this jam, it is Oopsie Daisy jamming for Sunshine City. And Ruffy the Roller Slayer for Los Angeles. We've got 3 blockers for Sunshine City and 4 for LA on the track. Let's see how this goes. And Ruffy the Roller Slayer snuck up to get out for lead jammer. Oopsie Daisy is still pushing up at the front to try to escape.
Oopsie Daisy stretching out that pack and able to get the advantage there. They've got to let her go.
And then Ruffy coming through for a scoring pass and then calling off the jam. And
next up, we've got number 202, T-Rex, jamming for Sunshine. And number 637.
It looks like Sunshine's jammer is in the box. So it will be a power jam for Los Angeles.
And so, yeah, just had to go ahead and make me a liar.
Right.
But we've got Jane Woe on the jam line here.
Oh, and it's looking like we have some sort of timeout. Is it an official one? We shall see.
Yeah, we've got an official timeout called here where they will discuss, deliberate even.
While the officials are discussing the rules, we shall discuss some business. A huge thank you to our sponsors, one of which is Get Your Bearings Skate Shop. Located in the Seattle area, Get Your Bearings is a woman-owned, full-service roller skate shop serving the roller derby, park, jam, artistic, and recreational skating communities. Whether you're looking for your first pair of skates, upgrading your setup, finding protective gear, or building your custom skates, their knowledgeable team is dedicated to helping skaters of all experience levels stay rolling. Please join us in thanking Get Your Bearings Skate Shop for supporting our skaters and the roller derby community. Indeed, thank you. All right, after that official timeout, it is a power jam for Los Angeles, but Sunshine City has pack advantage with 4 blockers to 2.
Pretty significant pack advantage going to Sunshine, but that does not stop Jane Woe, who gets on out and grabs lead.
Jane Woe breaks through again on her first scoring pass and is coming around for her second, while shenanigans are happening in the pack with the 2 Los Angeles skaters trying to control pack speed by keeping it slow with a blocker behind them. Jane Woe with a big hit out to the infield is coming back in.
I can feel the pain on that one. That was quite the landing.
Yes.
Decides, you know what, that's enough for this one. And calls it off.
And fair.
Yeah, very fair.
All right, jamming for Los Angeles is number 305, Gandalf the Cray. And for Sunshine City is number 202, T-Rex. And it looks like the pack is 3 blockers each.
And a quick lead going to Gandalf from LA. Little bit of a pile up there at the infield, but T-Rex recovers and is back working with 1 blocker to beat, now joined by a second. That LA defense with a quick recovery. And the Princess Posse says, this is an outrage.
Gandalf the Cray coming around on her second scoring pass. And T-Rex still fighting against two Los Angeles blockers in the back. Number 5 fighting against Sonia Sotomayor. And why isn't your number visible?
And we've got...
And Sly Fox, we're holding back. Coming around again is Gandalf the Cray. All right, we're getting back to it. Jamming for Los Angeles is number 606, She Deviled Egg. And then jamming for Sunshine City is 961, Kitty Claus. Kitty Claus getting out as lead jammer.
First lead jam for Sunshine, but not far behind She Deviled Egg giving chase. And unfortunately not quite able to grab any points on that one.
But Kitty Claus did have a great strategic call-off before she lost the lead.
We've got Cherry Noble jamming for Sunshine and 156 Horchata for LA. Oh, and another lead. That's 2 in a row for Sunshine. Trying to change that momentum. Cherry Noble out in front chasing that pack.
And Horchata is still fighting through a back wall against 3 Sunshine City blockers.
Sherry Noble now back in the mix up against that LA defense. Meanwhile, Horchata hit to the infield, has to recover. Same for Sherry Noble, who's on that first scoring pass. Sherry calls it off and draws a little blood from that LA lead. Looks like 2 points scored. 2 points scored by Sunshine.
Woo!
For those new to Bank Track, LA Derby Dolls are a long-time powerhouse in the bank track world. Sunshine State is killing it.
And for this, oh, it is halftime, maybe.
It is. We've got a quick 5 minutes. Grab some snacks, grab some drinks.
But people seem to be remaining. We are going to do one more jam. The clock lied to us.
Listen.
Oopsie Daisy jamming for Sunshine City. Baby V jamming for Los Angeles.
Listen, sometimes lies happen.
Yes. Baby V, lead jammer, coming around. Oopsie Daisy really pushing that pack, that wall of Los Angeles blockers, and is out through the top.
Oopsie Daisy out on the initial. Baby V sees that, calls it off. LA extending out their lead 94 to Sunshine City's 2. And now it's halftime. We've got 5 minutes here. Grab your snacks, visit the beer garden, and be back here in 5 minutes. And don't forget to check out the merch tables over there. We've got some awesome businesses here selling some fun stuff. And we'll see you right back here in just under 5 minutes.
All right, with about 20-ish seconds before the game starts, I realized we were silly geese and forgot to announce the referees and officials. We've got Scolding Caulfield, Crybaby Kingpin, Ref Boyardee, Transylvania, Rosie the Ripper, Judging Your Sins, Mansplainer, Piece of Katie, Crazy Lady, Ben Tong, Plunder Woman, Crystal Ballbuster, Maraschino Jerry, Tiger Balm, Salty Siren, Hurt Macklin, Logic, Stark Raven Mad, and Hawk Blocked. All right, on this first jam of this half, jamming for LA is Ruffy the Roller Slayer, and jamming for Sunshine is Kitty Claus.
Ruffy is out and lead jammer. Kitty Claus working on that initial pass there. That LA defense all over Kitty Claus as Ruffy finds that opening and gets on through.
And Kitty found an opening too and snuck through in the middle and is coming up.
And with a smooth sweep to the outside rail, we've got a call off, and that's the jam. I believe that was 8 points scored, 9 points scored.
Jamming for Los Angeles is number 19, Ferris Bruiser.
And we've got Sherry Noble for Sunshine.
And Ferris Bruiser is out as lead jammer with a quick up and down through the pack.
Going high, Ferris Bruiser gets out for 5 points. Sherry Noble is up against some tough defense there in the back of the pack. Oh, and like a battering ram, Ferris Bruiser right up the center and grabbing another 5. Untouched through the pack. Another 5 for LA. Ferris Bruiser on quite the run on this jam.
Sherry Noble trying some nice defense as the jam ends at 1 minute.
And I believe that was a 18-point jam on that one. Yes, 18 points for LA. Quite a run there.
For this next jam up for Los Angeles, we've got Oblivion Westwood, and for Sunshine City, we have Oopsie Daisy. Sunshine City has a slight pack advantage with 4 blockers to Los Angeles' 3.
Oopsie Daisy charging out of the gate. Does briefly have lead, but we've got a switcheroo. Now Oopsie Daisy is the one in the back giving chase as Oblivion Westwood chases down that pack. Calls it off just in time to hold Sunshine City scoreless. But does manage to get 1 single point on that one.
Coming into this jam, jamming for Los Angeles is Chance the Lapper, and jamming for Sunshine City is Kitty Claus.
Chance tries for the outside rail, but not quite able to grab it. But the inside line is much more favorable. Meanwhile, Kitty Claus is sprinting behind, trying to steal lead. Listen, lead was not stolen, but both jammers were grinning, and that's what I love to see. Listen, maybe it's cliche, but I really do just want both teams to have fun.
Indeed. And for this next fun jam, we have 2 jammers. And I will tell you who they are momentarily when I see their numbers.
That is Cherry Noble and Horchata with the stars.
Excellent.
And we're off. We do have a pack advantage going to Sunshine.
Both jammers really fighting through the pack.
Oh, it's Horchata breaking out first, narrowly avoiding those parting shots and grabbing lead jammer. Cherry Noble up at the front. Just 2 blockers, but those 2 blockers are holding as long as they can. Cherry Noble wins that war and breaks out. Horchata untouched through the pack, making it look easy, and calls it off after scoring those points. And we've got an official timeout call, also known as the NSO Gun Show. Ba-ba-da-ba.
And while those refs are discussing, we can shout out one of our vendors, Mark Smokehouse. Mark, also known in the Derby world as Refer Madness, got his first smoker for his 10th birthday, learned how to make beef jerky, sold it to kids at school during recess, and it's been a hobby ever since. He sells smoked sea salt, smoked black pepper, and homemade smoked garlic and jalapeno salts. He only makes a limited amount each year, so when it's gone, it's gone. He has samples of everything, so come by, talk a little derby, and give it a try.
All right, looks like the official timeout is wrapping up. And I believe the reason for the official review was, vibes are off. Now the vibes are back on, and we are getting set up for the next jam here.
I do see a whiteboard filled with writing, so I'm guessing there will be some penalties being served soon.
Or perhaps a light game of Pictionary being played.
Alrighty, it's looking like we've got a power jam for Sunshine City with Oopsie Daisy on the jam line. What pack advantage goes to Los Angeles with 3 blockers to 2.
Oh, and it looks like what happened was a jammer penalty was assessed to Horchata, so we do have a power jam in favor of Sunshine City, and that is going to be Oopsie Daisy at the helm for this one. And we're off. Power jam for Sunshine, but pack advantage going to LA with a little 3-on-2 mini pack. Oopsie Daisy trying to find a little bit of daylight and break through the tunnel of LA defense. Sunshine trying to work a little offense into this one.
Oopsie continuing to push at the front of the pack. Got
Oh,
some
and
offense from Sunshine.
a huge field clearing hit there by Barbie Fett. Oopsie daisy. Hit to the infield there by LA's defense.
All right, on to the next jam with jamming for Los Angeles, Ruffy the Roller Slayer, and jamming for Sunshine, Kitty Claus. Sunshine with a slight pack advantage, 3-2-2 as we're gearing up to get started.
And we're off here. Ruffy with a quick run out to grab lead. But Kitty Claus darts around that LA defense and is looking to steal that lead jammer status. But on this one, the thievery was not to be. Ruffy grabs 4 points and calls it off.
All right, as we go into this jam, jamming for Los Angeles is number 9-4, Gwen Lacey, and number 18, Sherry Noble for Sunshine City. Sunshine City also has a slight pack advantage with 4 blockers to 3. And both jammers are fighting their way in that pack. Defense is like, not today, but yes today, because Gwen Lacey is out as lead.
We've got a tight pack there at the rail. Sherry Noble not able to find an opportunity just yet to get out of the pack. Oh, and a nice sneaky move up to that outside rail. Gwen Lacey grabbing 5 points on the pass.
Gwen Lacey out of the pack again on another scoring pass. Sherry Noble still fighting in the back. And that is the jam.
We've got Oopsie Daisy jamming for Sunshine, but a very quick lead out front going to Sly Fox from LA.
Oopsie Daisy still pushing the 2 LA blockers in the front, down to 1, fighting her way through, and is out.
And there we go, Sly Fox with a nice little side surf skate through the pack, grabs points and calls it off. She Deviled Egg jamming for LA, and Kitty Claus for Sunshine. A familiar matchup here, and it's She Deviled Egg who makes it out first and gets lead jammer status. Kitty Claus up against a 3-wall of LA skaters. Ooh, and a nice hit there by Princess Posse.
And She Deviled Egg sneaks through on the inside for her first scoring pass.
Some nice defense in the pack there from LA, holding Kitty Claus back. Meanwhile, She Deviled Egg finds an opening on that inside lane and comes out with another 5 points, or 4. And we've got an official timeout a team timeout called by Sunshine City.
During this discussion, another shout out to one of our sponsors, Hanson Brothers Moving and Storage. Trusted Seattle mover since 1890. Hanson Brothers delivers reliable, professional, and local residential and commercial moving, storage, and logistics you can count on.
If anybody finds a pair of red Beats earbuds, not the over-ear, but the earbuds, please come and turn them into the announce desk. We've got somebody. Oh, never mind.
Good news. They've been found.
Everyone cheer. The headphones were found. Cherry Noble and Shank Solo facing off here. And it's Shank Solo out first, grabbing lead for LA. Cherry Noble been doing a lot of jamming for Sunshine City this game. Shank Solo neatly sneaks through that pack for 5 points. Oh, and another sneak, this time right up the center of the pack. Cherry Noble up against the one blocker wall of Gwen Lacey in the back of the pack there. Ooh, and an incoming shot there from Shank Solo, taking Cherry Noble down as Solo grabs another 5 points for LA. And that's the jam. I believe that was a 15-point jam? Question mark?
And this jam is looking like it's going to be a power jam. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. With Oopsie Davy. So it's not a power jam. We've got 2 jammers. 1, Oopsie Daisy. 2, from Sunshine City. 2, Gandalf the Cray from Los Angeles.
Turns out the Oopsie Daisy was ours. The real Oopsie Daisy was the Oopsie Daisies we made along the way. And here we go. We've got a micro pack here. 2 on 2. And Oopsie Daisy is out. Lead jammer Sunshine City.
Gandalf the Cray is also out of the pack, chasing briskly and quickly.
And the pack is racing as well, trying to protect those points. Oopsie Daisy comes into the pack and calls it off just in the nick of time before lead is stolen. And 1 point scored, I think.
Now this time, for realsies, we have a power jam. And jamming for Los Angeles is Ruffy the Roller Slayer.
Who is out on lead. And yes, it is a power jam. We really try not to lie to you 2 jams in a row.
Indeed, I really like being right and telling the truth, so it shames me when I'm wrong.
We do have a full pack on the track for the first time in a while. Only the 1 jammer, though, who is out with 5 points and decides to call that one off because guess what? It's the end of the game. We'll wait to make sure there's no penalty jam, but it's looking like the unofficial score here is ready to be officialized. And that's the game. That's official. Everybody give it up for your victors, the LA Derby Dolls.
And feel free to come to the track for high fives from both teams.